Hey guys, we got a new MacBook Air, the lack of an optical drive in a Mac Mini, and we've got the death of the white MacBook. Let's talk. Now you all remember in October when the new MacBook Airs came out. It was the new redesign introducing the 11.6-inch model, and obviously I was quite obsessed. With these new MacBook Airs, we can now upgrade to a Core i7 processor at 1.8 gigahertz. Now that i7 can go in both the high-end 11-inch and the high-end 13-inch. Now with the release of the new July MacBook Airs came the death of the classic white MacBook. I will say I was a little sad to see it go. That was one of my first computers. And I know a lot of people are upset that it was killed, but I honestly think that the Mac lineup looks a lot cleaner now. You have a prosumer and a consumer option in the laptop area. And in the desktop area, you have the Mac Mini and the Mac Pro. The iMac is kind of a midway point. But let's be honest, there's no real way to have a midway point in a laptop lineup. Now, the other thing that Apple did was kill the optical drive in the Mac Mini. That was a bold step on Apple's move. Honestly, I think this is great. Let's think about Lion. It was just announced that 1 million copies of Lion have been sold. That mass distribution is most likely a direct result of the Mac App Store. In today's world where technology is so important, people want things to be simple, and the fact that they've gotten used to an App Store type environment on their phone means that if it's not on their computer, it's a little more difficult for them to understand. What I'm saying is that someone's much more likely to use a Mac when there's a Mac App Store because of the fact that they've used an App Store on their iPhone and understand that concept. Now, I know that a lot of you think that Apple's forgetting the little guys and the people that have been there from the beginning, but I think that they're actually trying to help us out. Look at how much lighter and faster our computers are going to be because of the fact that we can use no moving parts and because we're not going to have an optical drive. And we also have to remember that Apple hasn't killed the optical drive entirely. They are selling an external drive, and I'm sure they'll be doing that for a very long time to come. You have to look at the big picture, and the fact is that Apple is not the only one killing the optical drive, that slowly the optical drive is just going to fade out, just like every other physical medium. Now that we live in a world full of places like iCloud, there's no need for optical medium. And I know that the download speeds can be slightly annoying, but think about the convenience. I was able to install a Lion at 10:30 at night from my basement. I didn't have to go to a store. I didn't have to worry about the fact that they were going to be closed. That's the convenience and the minimalism that comes from a world without physical media. My point here is that it's not just an Apple thing, that this is going to be happening to all devices pretty soon. Apple just tends to be the first to see things like this happening to an industry, so they jump forward and get a little bit of hate for it. Over time, I think that everyone will grow to enjoy this, and eventually we won't really remember a world where there was physical media. So how do you feel about Apple being the first to slowly kill the optical drive? Are you going to be picking up one of the new MacBook Airs or the Mac Minis? I would love to find out about that. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe and check out my website, www.caitlin.tv.